Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Retrocausality. I think that's what you say. Doesn't star anybody I know, but it's about COVID-19, the beginning of the pandemic. A blockbuster superstar actor has to find some girl that he has a connection to. Meanwhile, his mother she catches the new virus. So, I don't know. I found this a while ago. It is now on Amazon Prime. It is 8.2 on IMDb, and it's only an hour and 13 minutes. So, I don't know. I'm kind of interested in it, so I'm going to check it out, find out what it's about, see if it's any good, let you know what I think. Stick around. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Retrocausality. There's still 20 minutes left in the credits. So the movie's only 53 minutes long, so obviously no check-in on this film, if that's what you want to call it. And I was snookered, to say the least. So it had over 800 reviews and an 8.2. I still was like skeptical going in because, I don't know. And the credits are so slow, I guess that's why. Anyway, I started to read the reviews on how is this such a good film, and I find that everybody else who watched the film, I shouldn't say, there's people who rated the film a 1, and they're stating like this was fixed by people who were involved in the film, sitting around and rating it very high and giving it 10s. And then when you read the actual 10 comments, it's like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? Like the comments were great special effects. No, there's no really special effects in this. It's a Canadian film, if that helps. But yeah, really, it was. I'm surprised. I will never give a film a 1. I don't think. Maybe I have, but not in this case. I mean, this is not a movie for me. It is seems like a student film to me, and and I'm not trying to put anybody down, because I tell you what, it's a much better film and much better acting that I could do, right? I couldn't make this. I think I could help tell stories to help movies better, but there's no way I could do what they did here. A very limited budget, don't get me wrong, but I mean, it's just so not a motion picture, not a, you know what I mean? It's really a student film. And I don't understand how it makes it on the Amazon like that. I mean, bravo. If you watch it, you'll see what I mean. I mean, I don't quite get it. That's okay. It all takes place in a limited area. A room that seems like a hospital, that seems like an apartment that has a ladder in it. And maybe this all means stuff, and I didn't even get it. About a relationship that shouldn't happen. The best part about it was the narrator, who was the attempt that felt like Morgan Freeman trying to narrate this movie. But it really didn't make a lot of sense, didn't grip you, didn't hold your attention. But I hate to be that bashful on a film, because I'm sure somebody put a lot of effort into it. And this was their baby, so I'll tailor it back a little bit. It's not for me. I think it's more of a student film, and I'm sure this person is going to have a fantastic career, because it still was better than I could do. How about that? But just not a good story, not a whole lot of budget to play with. I don't know. And the other thing was, they mentioned how it was COVID and his mom caught a virus, whatever. Well, there's really no reference to COVID when they're in the hospital apartment ladder room, and he leaves for a minute to go outside to find the girl, and he comes back in. The doctor says, if you leave again, I won't let you back in. That's the only reference to somewhat of COVID, but nothing else was related. The actors really didn't speak. A line here or there. There was odd comments throughout the film. When it's quiet, it's like some weird person out of nowhere says, check your cell phone. like it was somebody in this studio yelling to them. It wasn't either of the actors. There's things like that. There's, as I said, the narrator speaking throughout most of it. There's parts where he's almost, the volume, it's like the volume's low and you could hear him, and it gets turned back up and you can hear him finish his sentence. So there's things like that, and maybe that's done for effect and great, but the whole, I'm going to say it's incoherent. I get it. It's about this couple who they should meet and be together and get married and have a baby, right? That's maybe what should happen, and then maybe they shouldn't, and there's like a starting point where they either talk to each other and that happens, or they don't talk to each other and that doesn't happen. Is really, I think, the point they're trying to say. Meanwhile, his mom's sick and it has no bearing on the film except for everybody leaves this poor guy. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? There you go. So, I guess bottom line, I'm sorry if you stuck with me this long. It's free if you're really into student type films and want to see somebody really put a strong effort forward and don't mind that there's really no plot line or anything tangible in this film. Go ahead and check it out. However, I would save your 53 minutes and go watch another show or something like that. So hopefully I helped a little bit. And I apologize for those of you who are involved in making this film and helped rate this film over 800 times a 10. I get it, you guys did a fantastic job. It's just not something for us, for me. There you go, that's it, that's all I got. I don't know if I was helpful at all, but thank you for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.
Bye.